welcome back. My next guest, a very funny comedian. Her new one-person show, Does This Show Make Me Look Fat? is her new show. Please welcome the adorable Cathy Ladman, everybody. Cathy!
Thank you very much. Hi, I'm Cathy, and I'm an anorexic. I always like to open with a big laugh. Yeah, it's a little scary being on national TV and saying that I'm anorexic, because the camera adds 10 pounds. I have been anorexic for the past 39 years. Thank you. As a matter of fact, last year I was turned down for health insurance because I have a history of anorexia. Well, that's what they said. I know why they really turned me down. It's because I'm fat. And I'm old. I'm fat and I'm old. It's a nice combo. I hate getting old. I'm very unique that way. I do hate it. You know, I got up one morning and I walked into the bathroom and I looked into the mirror and I saw something on my neck. So I leaned in to look a little more closely to see what it was, and it was my neck. My neck was hanging from my neck. How depressing is that? But I'm not gonna get any plastic surgery. No, I'm not going down that rabbit hole. The most I am willing to do is to pull my upper arm flaps back with chip clips. That's it. Right, because I don't want to hurt anybody, you know. Yeah, I'm getting so tired of all the judgment, you know? I'm getting so tired of hearing people say things like, oh, have you seen so-and-so lately? She looks so old. Yeah, you know why she looks old? She's old. That's what happens when you've been alive. You get old. It's not a big secret. It amazes me the lengths that people will go to look like what they don't look like. Like, I got an email recently. It was an ad for permanent makeup. Permanent makeup. I mean, how lazy do you have to be? I mean, what is it? One day you're putting on your makeup and you're like, I can't. I just can't do it anymore. Yeah, where's that phone number? Yeah. Yeah, I need the permanent makeup. Yeah, I'll sign the waiver. I don't care if I look like Krusty the Clown. I just can't do it anymore. Perfection is such a wild goose chase, you know? I mean, look at me. I want to be thin, but I love to eat, and then I hate having eaten. It's crazy. You know what I was thinking? What if I were to end up on death row? I know, I don't know how, but just go with me on this, okay? You know what would be the scariest part about being on death row for me? Choosing a last meal. Yeah, because I know me. I'd have an hour to live and I'd still be counting calories. Wouldn't it be great, though, if I could just go for it, you know? If I could just order everything that I'd ever wanted but I had been too afraid to eat. You know, like French fries and pizza and ice cream and cheesecake. Oh, I love cheesecake. Mac and cheese, mac and cheesecake. You ever hear that deep fried butter? I'm getting one of those too. All of it, everything, all at once. And then they'd bring me the tray and I'd look at it and I'd think, oh my God, I can't eat that. It'll kill me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's great. Lovely to see you. We're going to take a tiny little break. We'll be right back with Cathy Ladman, everybody, when we come back. Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
We're on TV now, though.
Great.
All right.
That's great.
Welcome back. I'm here with Cathy Ladman, who's just done a remarkable set about being anorexic, which you are, apparently.
I am.
Yeah, that's... but that's an interesting... it's an interesting way to go at it because, gosh, that must be hard.
It is hard, and you know, it's nothing. It is hard, but you know, as far as addictions go, I mean, an eating addiction is, of course, probably harder than most because you have to eat.
Right.
You can't say, I'm not going to touch this anymore again, you know.
Is it an addiction or a disorder? I wonder.
Well,
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but I...
wait a second.
No, I know. You were probably told I was a doctor.
And I was going to ask you to look at this.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor,
All
just
right.
like Dr. Phil.
Oh. Don't get me started on that. It is, I guess it's called an eating disorder.
Right.
But I mean, it's the opposite side of a coin of being an overeater. It's the same kind of ism, I guess. But
Yeah, it's an odd one. You know, when I was in the rehab, they used to always set the alcoholics next to the anorexics, and I never knew why they did it. And then I realized what it was. At meal times, I would sit next to this lovely girl who was an anorexic, and they made her they ask me when she'd had enough to eat. So they wouldn't say, she couldn't say, I've had enough. She had to ask me. Now, the thing is, you ask an alcoholic, what's enough? And they were like,
keep going.
there's no such thing as enough.
Right.
You keep going until you black out, then that's enough.
That's right.
So what it was to try to find the balance.
Well, I mean, you know, actually, it's so funny because recently my husband, we were eating something. It was something that was in a package, we were eating.
What, it came in by the mail?
No, I mean, we cut it
Honey,
off.
food's been delivered. Well, let's eat it.
No, I mean, it was something out of a box. You know, it was we were just snacking on something.
Okay.
Like, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, so, and he said to me, are you full? And I picked up the package and I looked at the calories and I went, yeah, I'm full. I mean, that's kind of like, I didn't like ask myself, have I had enough to eat? I looked at the number to see if I was.
Is it a perfection? Is it
Yes,
it's control?
It's a lot of it's perfectionism.
See, I think perfectionism is a manifestation of self-hate.
Yes, it is. It is, and it comes from. I mean, it starts. I mean, in my show, I talk about how it really starts from when you're born. It starts when you're really little.
Sure, yeah.
And it's all the anxiety, and it had to do with wanting to prove that I was good enough. And when I took something that I could only control myself, which was what I put into me.
Yeah.
And I decided I'm going to do this better than anybody else. And then it's nuts. I know
Yeah, it's nuts, but at least you've turned it into something marketable that you can use on television. And I know how you feel. Cathy Ladman, everybody, we gotta go. Good night. Good night, everybody.